Greetings, greetings, greetings. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. I think I might need to wait on anyone to get in the chat to make sure at least the volume or the voice or, the audio is intact. So let me go easy until that time. But we do give thanks. We do give thanks and praise. Nam Yoho Benge Kyo. Nam Yoho Benge Kyo. Nam Yoho Benge Kyo. Give thanks and praise to the mystic law of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Salute, Indigo Bro. Does that mean the audio is working fine? Mic check, mic check. Just hit 1 to let me know so this thing is flowing. Alright, give thanks, give thanks. Give thanks, Indigo Bro. Yeah, man, so we give thanks and praise to the mystic law of the universe, of the cosmos, the invincible source, that invisible power, yeah, man, or ancestral power. That's our kind of, place this energy. So we do give thanks. Yeah, man, I must first say salute to the people in this chat. So Indigo Bro, salute. Chemist, Joe Hughes, 5-star General, salute. Natasha, salute sis. These are society members. Clan Mother, Ahana, salute sis. Complete respect with power, sis. Salute. Yeah, man. Loyalty. Yeah, man. My good brother. Brother Kahai. Salute, my Lord. Salute. Yeah, man. My people. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. My people. Yeah, tonight, me just a bounce, as usual, easy flow. It might be a 5-minute thing, or it might not. You know what I mean? Free will. So we just do what we choose, as long as it's correct and lawful. You know what I mean? We do give thanks. Yeah, man. I want to touch upon some little things, because since we are here, might as well, we share and we teach and, we do as much as we can for bring information, and we like to say correct information. However, it's just information because each man and woman would have to clarify those information, and ain't nothing wrong with doing that. Yeah, man. It is important that, we qualify some of these information. The other day, me in the group chat, and me I share with the ones that must say, listen, I remember when me I do some research and we touch upon Columbus, Christopher Colon of the Night of Columbus. You know what I mean? This man was one of them military man there. And him not just a normal man. A man there, what you call them special man there in a secret society and secret orders. Them know a lot of things. So when you start look on these kind of man, so when them are saying lost and come over here, not go like that. They know exactly where they was going. And they say in 1492, Christopher Columbus come around here. You know what I mean? Ahuac, Chief Dominion. That's where him came, what them call the Caribbean now. And when him come here, it is said, him come to Jamaica, and then him go to Haiti, and then him go back over Fame Place. But before, well, we have to look at it. Before me even come here, them get some, them call it the edict, the papal bull from the church at the time of the Catholic Church in Rome, Vatican City. So with that edict, which is the doctrine, I would call it the doctrine of Christian discovery, which is the doctrine of Christian conquest. And that was issued to Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand. These are Spanish people from Spain. So when they came to Jamaica, they basically, plant the flag saying they discover Jamaica. And that's in the 1400, 1494, 14, that them time there. So by 1509, them start occupying the island. And by doing so, they began to name the island Santiago. So first them come, claim them discover, make them claim so them discover this land, and then them name the land. So they made a claim and then put their own name. Now in 1655, the British invaded this island. And when they came, they did the same thing. They plant them flag and say, hey, this, we make this claim. And then them, change the name from Santiago, which was Spanish, to Jamaica, which is the British crown. So once the British crown came here, them say, hey, we make a claim, and then them change the name. So whoever use that name, them can always say them have jurisdiction over that name. That's all them can claim. You know what I mean? The names. So when you reach on our level where we start, study for ourselves, or research for ourselves, or start qualifying these things, then we discover, say, hey, number one, the English, what them bring, or what them share with us, or teach us through the schooling system, it has, different aspect to it, because you can look at the same English language legally. You can look at that same English language etymologically. And you can look at that same English language ordinarily. So that's 3 levels right there. And people have to remember, when you go back to in history, the education system that has been imposed on our people in this hemisphere. You have to remember, there was a time when they had to use militia to get our children in their school system. They have to literally come with police and soldier and pry our children away from us. It's nothing like what we are saying now, where it's so mandatory, where you just tell yourself, say, if your child not go to school, you know what I mean, him not go function properly. And I would beg to differ, because I say, look at most of us of them go to school and look at how society is at this moment. So I like the people them would choose to apply themselves and call themselves autodidactic only because they are self-taught. You know what I mean? Only because, them think and view things just a little bit differently from those who are conditioned. So when these guys came, they came and they make a claim and they change the name and they subject people to their system. And as time go by, the people them that know, them pass away. And most of them carry those knowledge with them. So the people them that's new like us will come and we are trained, we are conditioned, we are educated to function within this system. And it's a one-sided education, because if you're in a public setting, you only have access to that public training. You know what I mean? You don't really know what's going on in what they call the private, or on the other side of the coin, or the other half of the story. Yeah, man, but step by step, I always set to one. Step by step we'll make it. That makes sense to try fake it or rush it. Just let's take it step by step. That way we can see where we are going or what, we are trying to accomplish. You have to know, say, boy, ask yourself the question, what was here before 1492? What was going on before? When you hear you go to school now as it is and you get history, ask about prehistory. Ask about what was there before. You know what I mean? Usually you won't get that information in the public setting. So you now would have to, apply yourself outside of that setting. Them always say all knowledge is useful, but if you don't have correct knowledge, then what will be the use? Step by step, man. We are not here to play, to dream, to drift. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You get me? And when you think you get an answer, go qualify that. Make sure, say, boy, the answer where come forward is what it is. It makes sense. It match up. I forgive thanks to the basic, opportunity to be able to express ourselves. We give thanks for that. Yeah, man. We have to give thanks for the perfection. We have to give thanks for the true expression, We have to always give thanks, truly. If you read the Bible as it is, that is the only duty of man, is to give thanks and hail the Creator, but create that man. So we do give thanks and we not stop chant Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. That is our choice and that is our practice. You know what I mean? When we talk about God, I personally hail I God in spirit. You know what I mean? And in truth, to the best of I ability. Yeah, man. Now impose nothing on nobody. So it got tough for nobody try to impose anything on me. Yeah, man. We hail the mystical law of the universe, its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. Yeah, man, this is a set apart society. This is our society. A Wak Indian nation in America. And it's a mustard seed. It's a beautiful thing. Preparation is always the key to any form of success. Again, I'll repeat that. Preparation is the key to any form of success. Semper paratus. Yeah, man. So we have to always prepare ourselves. If you say you're a soldier, you know what I mean, you're in the army, it would be impossible. It would be outrageous for you wait until war for you to prepare. Yeah, man, when you go into the military, know this. They always are prepared. The man, they always are exercise. The man, they always are train. The man, they always are practice. To stay sharp. All when there is no war. So why we can't do the same? We not deal with war machine on the physical. What we are do, we are prepare ourselves intellectually. We not wait on no one for educate us. You know what I mean? We are choose to learn how to read. We are choose to learn how to write. And that's our free will choice. Nobody now for put no bat or no whip over our backs to do that. So if we prepare ourselves, you know what I mean, especially correctly, then we have no need for fear on no level. Why? Because we are prepared. You know what I mean? We are prepared. I say my good brother, bit silly, join the chat. Salute. Salute my brother. Salute my king. Complete respect. With honor. Yeah, man. Good people. Yeah, man. My people. Yeah, man. These people are members of our set apart society. Yeah, man. The most unique society. Why we so unique? Because we are do things just a little bit differently. We are not at odds. We are not at war. We here are neutral. We are non-combatant, non-combative. We are non-belligerent. We are non-adverse. We are at peace, neutral here. So we do give thanks. This is our declaration. We're not playing games here. We're not trying a thing. And we are not here to try solicit to take away anything from our people. Because we know our people always have to scrape here and a scrape there for make ends meet. You know what I mean? And we have a few people who work hard and have a little extra with them no mind I say here. We can share. So we salute our people. All when them is not of our society, we still salute our people. Because they are our people. You know what I mean? But we create something unique for ourselves. You know what I mean? And we have that inherent right to do that. Yeah, man. So we choose to stay lawful. We choose to stay correct. We choose to use truth as our foundation. And we are totally receptive, completely receptive to learning. Yeah, man, we are just here observing and we're here to learn. We don't necessarily want to be pushed around or bullied. We are now cognizant of who and what we are. You know what I mean? We have attained the age of majority. And we are demonstrate our competency. You know what I mean? We have no use for no third party. If you choose to engage us, we have no problem contracting. You know what I mean? We have a fee schedule in place. We have what is known as a superior court of record in place. You know what I mean? And within that instrument, there's all kinds of stipulation, which is law. This is not a joke. We're serious here and we're taking our time. And we have nothing to prove. And hey, we don't have nothing for lose. We over here now worry about this life where everybody are try to play with. You get me? Cause this life belong to someone else. It not belong to us. You know what I mean? It just a move through this vessel. So the giver of this life only will be the taker of this life. There is no other power. This is where I'm at. I live on. We will live on. Yeah, man. We are not just physical. You know what I mean? We are so much more than that. So we give thanks for the giving of thanks. We give thanks for the simple steps where we are met. And we give thanks that we are do things and we kind of keep it within our society. We give thanks for that. And, you know, because them say the last shall be the first and the first shall be the last. Right now, we were the first and end up becoming the last. Now we as the last now are becoming the first. Hence, there's a lot of subtle changes has been made within how the government process is. When a lot of things was openly accessible because of this corona, a lot of things subtly now become inaccessible, especially to people who are not competent. You know what I mean? Them not gonna just open up them thing and allow you to come do what you want anymore. They won't do that. And we don't mind that. Because now people have to demonstrate what them deal with, and them now have to make demands. So if you're afraid to say this is what I want to get done, this is only what I want to get done, and I'm gonna get it done now. You know what I mean? And all you have to do is ask a question. Tell me something. Are you a public servant? Do you work for the government? What, the municipal? What do you work for the government? And the moment that you are working for the government, hey, look at me good. I'm your boss. It's just as simple as that. However, when you're a slave with a slave mentality, you don't have access to this kind of spirit. Your narrative will be a slave narrative. You know what I mean? You won't be able to assert yourself authoritatively. Why? Because you lack that spirit. You know what I mean? So it's not about being tough or being rough or being rude. It's always about being competent. Always about being competent. You won't be in the age of majority not being competent. You know what I mean? And all it takes is step by step. You know what I mean? And as they would say, anything you practice, you'll perfect it. So it's always a practice. Nam yoho renge kyo. It's always a practice. Step by step. There's no pressure, you know. I may have to say that so people don't feel pressured. You know what I mean? We have a little society where we create for ourselves, where we invoke of ancient time. And we do that intentionally and specifically, because that way we mind our own business. That way we stay within our construct. We not necessarily interfere or go outside of what we are doing. You know what I mean? Now remember, you know, we are authentic. We are autochtons. We sprung from the ground where you see us. We are not Africans. We dismiss that claim. We are not Africans, and we have never been Africans, and we will never be Africans. We rebut that claim. We are not black people. We are not a black person, and we will never be a black people or person. We rebut that claim. Take that to those other folks somewhere. So people, we say step by step. Now when we talk about law, And we say ignorance of the law excuse you not, then it's just that. It goes also for me. If I'm ignorant of the law, then it doesn't excuse me. You know what I mean? So why would the corporate public servant think they will be excused when or if they choose to ignore law and enforce policy? This is a huge problem within our society. This is one of the problems where so the society is so degenerated. You know what I mean? Because criminality has been monetized. Why? There is a law, what's the all crime or commercial? What do you think that means? All crime or commercial. What is commerce? You know what I mean? Who is the commerce? You know what I mean? Why is there a need for commerce in this particular form? Why not trade? Why not teach the people to trade amongst themselves? You know what I mean? Amongst themselves, so they can develop. You know what I mean? Amongst themselves. Why is this commerce here, where you have the people totally enslaved? We call it economic slavery, economic enslavement. And what am I work for? The Federal Reserve notes are the credit scores. You know what I mean? And the true wealth and resource is transferred somewhere else, someplace else, to a foreign power. Why is that? Why no one asks these questions? Why is that? Why we here on the island? When I was a child, I remember we have an airline say Air Jamaica. Even when it's corporate, it's the Air Jamaica. How come now we don't own absolutely nothing at all corporately? Because we truly own the land where we are. We are the true and rightful heir to this estate, to this America. So why we not have nothing where we own? Why the government of Jamaica always propose to sell this, to sell that to all kind of foreign entities, except develop our own Awak people, our own Indian people, our own island people, the native. Because first use, native applied to the aboriginal copper color people that was found here when the people them said them lost and them found a piece of land and them found a new world. Listen, the place wasn't empty. Columbus' diary proved that. I was here. I've always been here. And I will always be here. Now, we have made our claim, and we claim all this hemisphere, including places in Europe, Britain specifically, the island of Wight specifically. We claim them place there. I say a Nestorian king. It has not been rebutted. Documents now is in place where I secure those claims. You get me? And I have a society. It's called Awak Indian Nation in America. It's a set apart society. It's a unique society. And it's only sovereign man and woman exists here. There are no persons here. There are no black people here. There are no African American here. There's no African here. However, we open our arms to all who are moved with this kind of ancestral spirit. You know what I mean? So it's not like we are saying, hey, we're just exclusive to just we. No, but we choose to be selective in who we are saying, come be a part of the set apart group. We are saying correct and balance your energy so we can work harmoniously. Why? If the energies is not balanced, we cannot move, we can't work harmoniously. We're gonna probably work, but we're gonna work, you know, all over the place. All kind of dissension, all kind of jealousy, envy, and we don't want that here. All when I saw you stay, we said us listen, put that to the side and forward. Yeah, man. Cherokee Tolu, salute, complete respect. Complete respect. Nicholas Johnson, salute, my king. Salute, my brother. Salute. Yes, my people. Yeah, man. One of they have to bring the divide. I've always said that. But I'm here to say I'm lawful and I'm correct. And this is the choice I choose to make. I'm not here to bring divide. However, so when you come with your little sideway gimmick, with a little subtle scam, then I got to separate myself from you. And when I do it privately, and people call me name talking about me like me and them is some kind of association, I'll separate publicly. And most of you guys watch my tape. I tell you, I'm not that holy. Yeah, we say we are high priest. That is natural. We say we are king. That is natural. Now you hear me I say priest king, Nestorian king. That is natural. But don't think we come shaking tambourine and saying holy. And when you box me across the face, they go turn the other cheek and say, do it again. That's not who we are. We are saying we are here to learn, we are here to correct ourselves, we are here to improve ourselves. Yeah, man. And we choose to do it step by step. Step by step. You know what I mean? We're not bringing a divide. So if you can correct and balance yourself, come talk to it. Come join with it. Be a part of it. And if you choose not to, that's fine. Stay away from it. We don't have a problem with that. People remember me is one of them kind of man there, you know, where my road was one of them one-away road there. I don't necessarily work with a crowd. I don't necessarily need entourage. Me are the man where them always say, one away, I deal with the place. And I say, who that brother there? I owe him. I me that man. Me are not a man where I follow behind people. I don't necessarily want to lead no gang. I've never been interested in that. Because me is not one who want to lead a bunch of dummy. Nah, man. Let me teach you who are the gang. Because some gang there in the island here when I normal. But through me know say our biggest gangs. I know our biggest gang what we have are the two political parties. The two biggest gang. That's where create the divide within our society. That's the culprit. When them introduce politics to our society. How can you say you give an island nation independence? Independence from what? Have to be from your corporate construct. Can't be from nothing else. Because who is you? Fear enslave any man here. You think you can tell me that? I care not what kind of weapons you have, Mr. Britain and British crown. Nah, man, your empire, when I say your empire run all kind of places, or just the places with names it run, it not run the people per se. It run the people where you put in place. It never run the native, because the native always have a mind of them own. That's why you can go in a history and see all kind of rebellion. Because when you, the state, become oppressive, then naturally the people who gave you, who delegate a little bit of their authority to you, will rebel against you and remove that authority from you. It's just that before our people never know how to do it lawfully and legally. Here we are now. I say we are separate from anything that is oppressive to our people. Yeah, man, we choose to separate from all of that. You know what I mean? And first and foremost, this is our home. This is our land. Any corporate entity doing business here is doing business on my land. You get me? So right there, watch you know, you are subject to me. Yeah, man, and you'll always be subject to I as man. This is how it is. This is law. You know what I mean? The moment me not consent to what you're doing, it's just that. No, if you say you have big guns and you're mighty and you're right, then you just go against the law of nature. And I don't have a problem letting nature take her course. Right now, the police officer will place handcuff on me. Probably I recover and feeling good about himself. But I can say to you, my brother, give thanks for life. Because life is precious, my brother. So when we get a chance for amend and correct ourselves and do due diligence, you know what I mean? Due process of law. Yeah, man, we're going to be a much better people. We're going to be upstanding people and we're going to be commendable. Where you in turn are going to teach and share with others. And we're going to be, this is our society I become better naturally. We don't even have to I try hard. All we have to do is make them kind of effort, yeah, to know what is right, what is lawful, and just do it. You know what I mean? And if you make an error here or there, then hey, every man deserves a second chance. Some man deserve all a third and a fourth chance. You know what I mean? But you see, as long as we are try improve ourselves, correct ourselves, listen, we're in good stead. Yeah, man. So, police officer, Mr. M, you know yourself. Know this. Know this. It wasn't an accident. Know this. This was our ancestors saying, beware. If we are lawful and correct, why would you try to criminalize us? You know what I mean? We will only reverse those charges. And because you're in a corporate capacity, you won't be able to stand. At best, you're going to lose your work. You know what I mean? And at worst, it's financial ruin. So we have to become more cognizant and mindful that not because you see everybody looking a certain kind of way, we are the same. No, we're not. You know what I mean? I man come up amongst the common folk, but I man apply myself and now has become uncommon amongst the common folk. I did that. That was a choice I made. You know what I mean? And when I say we are the new elite, we are. Just by establishing our society, it makes us elite. And it's not arrogance. These things are law. It's just subtle. And because you guys are conditioned, you're not going to necessarily get it as clearly as you should. But by me doing this, yeah, man, as time go by, man, you will get that clarity. You have a right to declare yourself free at any point in time in life. And you have that right to die for that freedom. Just like how you want to live free. Why? You don't want to die free? Watch me now. The government of Jamaica took me within their jurisdiction and it's called malicious persecution. That's law. Because my automobile demonstrate nothing pertaining to the government of Jamaica, which is a foreign entity. You know what I mean? You're not a work. You know what I mean? You know nothing about this land. The government of Jamaica, you're only doing business here. And I've shown that. I've proved that. I've shown you guys documents to that fact. And when you take my vehicle, interfere with my liberty, you do it at your own peril. So you say the man acting in the capacity of as constable, as detective sergeant, you guys. I know you not intentionally try hurt me. I know that. You get me? And I salute that just like how I'm not intentionally trying to hurt you guys. Because we are here to bring no harm. But you see now that information has been readily available. And the opportunity is there for us to correct ourselves, all of us. Let's do that. Let's do that. You know what I mean? And then we can, each learn from each other. Because you guys supposed to know now. Say, yeah, this man is, him there on a level And we obviously see him have enough information when could have really behave inappropriate. Him could have teach a lot of people to behave inappropriate. You know what I mean? Him could have demonstrate a lot of things that will create havoc. And I've done none of that. Yeah, man, and the only problem with me is because I create my own plates. And the only reason why I do that, I tell you, is because I made lack resources. I made have to move around. You know what I mean? But going forward, me have documents where the government of Jamaica, which is an instrumentality of the United States Corporation. You know what I mean? The United States of America Corporation. You are an instrumentality of that entity. Listen, me have a document I give to you where you will issue me one of those exempt plate with one of those exempt identification. You know what I mean? I hear me I say it confidently, because this is law. This is what's going to happen. So when you guys see my plates, you're going to naturally know, say, oh, are the sovereign man that. Them man that lawful and correct. You're going to naturally know that. You know what I mean? And the people we are moved with this society. You hear how I sound? Them cannot function within my thing. And I go outside of being lawful and correct. Me go definitely boot them out, man. If not, decapitate them. You know what I mean? So this is a choice what we choose to make. This is our free will choice. Free will choice. Nazi culture, salute, 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 my brother. Salute Jatiba. Yeah, man. This is a man where all kind of juice and thing, power juice and thing. Yeah, man. Every man I get a chance for correct themselves, including I. Come in a play with me. I'm telling you that all the while. Sometimes I think I'm too hard on myself, but me can't ease up. Yeah, man. I pressure myself, man. When me feel like me step out of line, man, remember, man, it take me months to get over them energy there. I pressure myself, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Kim Lace, Kim Lace, Kim Lace. Salute, sis. Salute, sis. Salute, sis. Good to see you guys. Yes, my people. People, we make some steps where unique. We do some things where subtle. Real subtle. And we just keep it in-house. Because if you notice, when I come out here and I talk too much about this, I just go on the basic. A point, as best as I can. Because I won't be giving too much anymore. I cannot. It's not responsible. You know what I mean? When I come here on YouTube, I only talk to the American Indian. You get me? And specifically the Awak Indian nation in America, that set apart society. That's the only people I can talk to. Now, because of free will, if anyone outside of those people choose to listen, it's free will. Yeah, man. But the moment you enter Awak Indian nation, now you're in my jurisdiction. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Now you're in our jurisdiction. You know what I mean? So whatever you do, I say, I for governed by our terms and our condition. This thing is law. And this is our structure. Yeah, man. From before the foundation, we are still lawful. Yeah, man. From before the foundation, we choose to stay lawful. It's a choice. It's a choice, people. And this is one of the absolute power we get from the Creator. Free will choice. Now, I'm telling nothing about you're free for do what you want. Listen, you're free for make the choices that is correct. Okay, so when you make the choices that's incorrect, you alone and the ones them around you are going to suffer because of that. And when it's correct, you're going to have pleasure because of that. So it is always the choices what we make will affect our future. I choose to study, I choose to learn. You get me? When you see my image, you say, great. I didn't color it. Me have quite a few ladies. I guess them a try, mess with me. Them ask me if, excuse me, sir, is it color your beard? Did you dye your hair white? Because you certainly doesn't look like, you know what I mean? But yeah, my hair gray. That means, I'm not a teenager or like a 20-year-old. And my age, it not really give the truth about who I am. Cause the biological age, listen me now, I'm centuries older than that. And that is only because of the information and the spirit we're animate with. So people, it's the moment you apply yourself and try to become better, try to do things just a little bit different, then you're going to see positive results, because those kind of tendencies are positive. If you're going to sit down and think only how to scam, and then you create some kind of device just to elicit scam, then listen, you're going to have success with that. Because you have put your energy in that. But is it good? Yo, I don't even dare to even discuss that. I just say, watch out. You see, if you a scammer, you're just that. You know what I mean? If you take some, if I say, hey, give me some money, I'm going to build this thing. And this is going to be for the betterment of our community and our little thing where we are trying. Then if I get the money, I suppose I can show you, say, hey, people, this is what I've done with this money. And when I don't, then tell me now, when me come again for come tell us to send money, go fund me here and there, then when you do that, who you going to complain to when wherever you look for you get? You would be that fool, and you will always be that fool. So we are not here to promote nothing outside of what we are doing. Absolutely nothing we are promote outside of what we are doing. We are learn how to mind our own business. We are learn how to coexist harmoniously with all societies, with all life form. We are learn these things. Nobody now go teach we, nobody never teach we. All them do is condition we to be better slaves. You know what I mean? When them teach we nothing, them show up on TV how we can shoot up each other. When we say we're so ingenious, yes, we make gun on the island, but we not make the kind of gun when me see out there I commit so much crime. We not make those kind of gun. When we make gun, we make some little one pop gun where you bow and you have to run. One pop gun, them way there. But them rifle are where they on the island. You know what I mean? Them semi-automatic pistol where they on the island, and then the people them were in the position of these things. Them dance like rat bat. Most of them, not all. Not all. You get me? But most of them, if you write them name on a bulla, them don't know say boy I feel them name that. Or watch out, the bulla, if you write poison, this is a better analogy. If you write poison on the bulla, you get me? You have some people that go eat the bulla there. And just before them dead, them say, you wicked, you couldn't tell me poison. And yeah, I said, then all these years, you never tell me you cannot read. I thought you could read. So you say, my people, well, like for pretend, listen, cut it out. Now is the time for us to stand in truth. Now is the time for us to stand in truth, my people. Yeah, man. Young Cherokee Prezi, salute, 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 my king. Salute, salute. Listen, you always put out the word that say American Arawak, young Cherokee Prezi. You have to look upon how we spell we name, my brother, so you get it correctly. So I know, say, you know, you either do not know or you intentionally invoke American Arawak when we are telling you, say, we are Awuwak. That Arawak belong to the corporation, my brother. I've explained those things. I've explained to you, so when people come here, what they do, they made a claim and then they, you know, change whatever name. So we don't want Arawak around here. You have a brethren, a dude, a entity named American Arawak with a platform, young Cherokee Prezi. You know what I mean? Him have a platform there. We not associate with that brother because I personally can say I choose not to associate with the brother because when I get a chance to know him, the spirit there, another spirit when I choose to move with. And that is as much as I ever try to say about the brother. So, young Cherokee Prezi, with all due respect, correct yourself, brother. Me no want to see no more American our work honor. You know who and what I am. You're not new to this thing, my brother. You've been here a long time. So correct it, my brother, with complete respect. You know me not playing a game, you know, and we not run no wire fence. You know what I mean? And you know you're always welcome in our thing. Always. But yes, my people, this is who we are. We are the watch me now. Awak Indian nation, comma, in America. That's who we are. We are Awak. You get me? Anything outside of that, we don't know about it, my brother. And we don't associate with it. We choose to separate from foolishness. Yeah, man, we make that choice consciously to separate from foolishness. And we can't wait to see each other and people in person, because enough physicality are going to happen. I think we now go clean house. No, we are going to clean house. So you see a lot of little sissy out there we feel like we not do something. Not because you don't hear me move at you spiritually, you know. I already done that. But just a wait for catch up on physically. Especially them American our work sissy there. It going to be interesting. Me are telling the people, you hear my sound. I think me I play a game with someone out there. Especially when I know say an imposter. Listen, man, correct on yourself when you get that chance. But when you choose to do what you not do, so watch ya. Let's stay on top of this thing. My people, we find that we are going to suffer because we lack correct knowledge. And if we try to improve ourselves and apply ourselves accordingly, we're going to alleviate some of this suffering because you do it intentionally. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem, I say respect and honor to anyone at all. And when you say, me step on your toe, me offend you, come talk to me so I can get your side of it and we just settle it. Well, I can even say, yo, I humbly apologize. Yeah, man, I am that kind of man. And let's wipe that slate clean and move forward. You get me? This is who I am. But you see, when someone is afraid, I want to demonstrate so not sissy. And you see, when I so physically, all when I all with a walking stick, I just go lick in on the face physically. Me I tell you now, all when I all and buck, 10, 20 years from now, physically, and so on. I go show you say all when I all with my walking stick, a sissy, and I go deal with it harsh. But put that in the public with no apology, sissy. Who is you guys? Correct on yourself, and not make a mess out there. You get me? And to affiliate with foreign agency, it is considered treason. And all I want to lead them down on a treasonous path. You know what I mean? I know they are lead nobody. I just show people how I lead myself. And people have a free will choice to say, yo, I king that. May I send a strength to him office. And I want to learn how to stand up like how them man there stand up. Because my sister, the man not doing nothing wrong. Him lawful and him correct. I like that. There is no scam. That is the difference. Not for one to go look at work. You get me? Just go get a work and take time build so one can grow. That's what one need to do. Yeah, man. Stay out of serious people way. Because when you not copy and not imitate and not pretend, you only bring harm to other good people who could have been here and learn. But I've always said the good people making their own choices. So we can't interfere with free will. So I salute all out there. And I always say, watch you know, I pray for the happiness of all living beings. Truly, is when an adversarial spirit rise up against me, then me have to rebuke that spirit. Outside of that, you don't wonder if me can talk. You don't wonder if me exist, because you don't ever see me. You know what I mean? Boy, step by step. Where's that, my king? Oh, Mr. Bitsila said, seriously, could have been here sooner. Oh, yeah, so you wish you could have linked. Yeah, sooner. Listen, it's only truth. Recognize truth and acknowledge it. A lot of people might come around, but because them not really have a lot of information, them not really know the value of what me I bring, because them just learn. It's later them are gonna say, yo, that brethren there, not normal. Later them are gonna say that after them get to know it. And we still not want to exclude anyone. Me I tell you the truth, because I still open up the Awak Indian nation to a lot of people. I still end up add some people what I did remove. I still do that. You get me? People will contact me and I say, yo, I say, boy, see the way there. We're not there I try. But all me I say is just correct the spirit. Just balance yourself. Nobody come and you gonna come on a challenge when you try learn. Nobody come and you come with a whole different information. I try tell people so them are this and them are that. For take them somewhere else. When them just start learn, say watch ya, they have always been here. We are American first. Jamaican is a corporate term. You get me? It's a British name that was imposed in an oppressive way on us. So when you brag oh you're a proud Jamaican, I beg to differ. I say I'm no Jamaican. I am American, proud to be so. You get me? And this island is the island of Jamaica. You know what I mean? So the misnomer Jamaica is just a corporate term. We say Jamaica. We go to the root, to the origin. Britain have no jurisdiction over Jamaica, just like the crown have no jurisdiction over Awak. I'm teaching you guys. So I want to stay with an old name what some foreigners gave to you. But don't mix it here. You know what I mean? Yeah, we do things just a little bit different here. Yeah, man. Anyway, people. You know, I'm going to wrap it up because I don't want to put you guys to sleep. But me I tell you, when I'm not here, we don't feel like say, boy, you know, we're not around. We're there. And we are putting in the work. And we are build. And we are learn. You know what I mean? And we are share as best as we can. And we do have people who choose to reciprocate. And we have a lot of people who cannot reciprocate. And we don't have no issue with them. What we do not like is the adversarial spirit. Some of you guys would like to come and just say thank you only. You know what I mean? You don't even share information. You know, reciprocate to the office and you're not sharing no information with the chat. And we know you have information where you can share, because you share it with me. But you choose not to share it with the group so everybody can reach on a level. But all you want to do is say thank you, thank you, thank you. That is unfair. That is unfair. So when people choose to balance themselves, and if you come and you come amongst a group, hey, it is okay. It is okay. What that Kim said. Oh, I kick out of what up. Are you going to invite me again? Forgive me, Kim. I never kick nobody out of the chat. What I do, I dissolve the chat. I just end the chat because a lot of people it start move so inappropriate way. Me no want nobody bring no harm to themselves, and in turn I bring harm to people who in the group and to even me. So me have to really shut down that thing and re-evaluate what I'm doing. And some of the people demonstrate to me who and what they are. Because when I shut it down, the people that will have interest that did contact me and that did explain to me, say, brother, oh, I go and I did show them, say, yeah, man, just X and Y and Z and get back into the thing. Because you know this thing is priceless. That is it. But when some people say them a part of something and them not showing an interest or putting them just come for tech, then it become suspect. And we don't necessarily have to talk to nobody when I put no interest or not invest in a way. We don't have to share absolutely nothing with these kind of people. In fact, we find those people despicable. We detest those kind of people. Here, Kimmy. So Kimmy, I know you a long time, man. It's just that we have the Awak Indian nation. You know what I mean? And certainly I can invite you. The thing is this. Because you're probably a part of these other people's things. I don't necessarily want to open up my house to these inferior folk. You know what I mean? Because they can only copy and make a mess. But certainly, Kim, we can definitely hook up and chit chat and decide which way we want to go. Truly. Truly. But we like the people that are committed to us. You know what I mean? So we can commit ourselves to them. Yeah. Not just a groupie. Because we have a lot of groupie out there. You know what I mean? A lot of people just come on board only because I'm sound this way. But we just dissolve the Awak network and start focus on the Awak Indian nation. That way we stay lawful, we stay correct, we're within our society and people are coming to our society, subject themselves to our jurisdiction. It's as simple as that. And we have no problem. You know what I mean? Absolutely no problem. And it's a free will thing. You can free to come in, have a seat, have a drink, have a blast, and you're free to leave. You know what I mean? But where you go want, you have to go commit to this thing. You're not going to come and get this and get that and get, you know what I mean, and then go over somewhere else and contact the Secretary of State and all of these things. We don't necessarily have no interest in that. Commit to us so we can commit to you. And when you get where you get, you move on. And we all good. We all show love. We all maintain our respect. And if we come together again, then we not go have a problem. But a lot of people out there are snakes. You're no good. You're no good for not even yourselves. You know what I mean? And more sound. When you don't stay that way, all you have to do is just look on your family structure. Just look at your family structure. Me have an uncle call me. My uncle, the man, they are big man. Yeah, man. Uncle Noel, the man that live up in the UN area there. And him call me tonight and relay some information to me. And it was a joy, because a few months now we not catch up. You know what I mean? How much I wanna can say, on a cousin, on a uncle, on a loved one, and watch me now, not talk the little joker ones, and me I talk the ones them where most one wouldn't expect to get a call from. You know what I mean? They are them have to correct on themselves so they can live a better life. You know what I mean? So we can make better decisions. We have to correct ourselves. It starts with us. It starts with us, not outside. You can't go correct your girlfriend and you incorrect. You can't correct your boyfriend and you incorrect. You can't even correct your mom if you are incorrect. But when you correct yourself, everybody start look on your sideways. Them start call you Mr. Clean. Them call you every other name out the book. But that is the respect what them I give to you in its various form. Yeah, man. So we have to choose to do what is right. It not means so we are sissy. It not means so we're coward. It not means so we're afraid. It means that now we become responsible and I make a choice to do the correct thing. to stay lawful and correct. It is a choice. And it is a choice to be ignorant. It is a choice to be a sissy. It is a choice to be a fool. Those things are choices people are make. Yeah, man. So no longer we are afraid. So please don't be afraid. Ask people to qualify themselves. Really. Yeah, man. Salute, sis. I hear you, Kim. And, you know, I totally salute you, sis. Yeah, man. People, step by step, we're going to make it, truly. But, you know, you're not going to make it hiding behind the tree. You're not going to make it hiding behind the door. You're not going to make it hiding behind or under the bed. You won't make it that way. You know what I mean? You have to go stand up and say, hey, I'm here and, you know, I'm non-adverse. I don't come here for creating a problem. I just want to be left alone. Just leave me in my little space and I'm good to go. That's it. That is it. Yeah, man, you have my number, Kim, man. Me have your number, man. In fact, yeah, man. Everything is still, listen, Kim, fret not thyself. When you have access, you have access. So you have to utilize the access. You know me now, I take up my, you know, me have a lot of different things I do. So once you utilize the access, Kimmy, yeah, man, you're good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, I have a problem. We are talk and we can add it to the chat accordingly, and you know, because we don't have a problem. The people and where I get certain document, I get it specifically to fill them email. And the ones that I will share with, you know what I mean? The ones that I will share with them kind of comprehend, yeah, you know, we don't have to go all over the place with these documents. Yeah, man. Yeah, so my good brother Dimitri said time and energy is priceless. Most definitely. That's why I would say reciprocate. You know, if you listen, if I create a document called Superior Court of Record, that is just one document, and enough other document me give it. I'm a price that document at $9,000 and I give it to you for free, access and all of these things. And all I say is just throw something back to the office, something respectable. Don't send me $40. That's insultive. You look silly doing that. You know what I mean? Now you have access to a document, but through you're in this, it's a community or you want, you know, a different option or alternative. Now, I'm going to have to talk to you and tell you what the document is about and mentor you basically. I'm not going to do that for free. I won't do it. It's impossible. It's too much people. You get me? And when you burn me out and gone off into the sunset or wherever you choose to go, you won't remember me. Because if now I'm giving you all of this and you can't buy me, you choose not to buy me a bottle of water, then when will you give me anything? I don't even want to associate myself with people like you. I really don't. When you guys are like that, do not contact me. Do not contact me. You know what I mean? Time and energy is priceless. Yeah, man. Grace Morris, salute, sis. Salute. Welcome first, Mr. Grace Morris. Salute. Tibo lady. Salute. Here listening to the chat. Salute, sis. Jatibo lady. Yeah, man. Jatibo, I'm a witness, you know. And I can tell the earth and the world says a good brethren. You get me? And me and him have a little imbalance. I know I'm more me because my energy is high. And this brethren here learn me, but my energy high and him can attest to it. But me can tell us, say, a good brethren, a stand-up brethren, and all the way, can learn a thing or two. All the way. You know what I mean? And as I said, every man deserves a chance. Some man deserve 2, 3 chances. So salute Jatiba. Yeah, man. Salute Rasta, Juice, man. Because them man provide the thing. And again, as I said, We are here to learn and we are improve ourselves. So every man have to improve, including I. So what? And me alone fear improve and everybody stay how them stay, it not gonna work. Me a light a fire under somehow, no. And so then if me can correct myself, then what make you can correct yourself? And if you choose not to correct yourself, what you link me? I saw me stay, man, and watch me. Una gonna love my faith. Truly. Una gonna love my faith. Cause what? Una gonna say one thing with King Man, you know. Boy, I'm truthful. If it not go so, I'm not going to tell you. So we give thanks. Give thanks, Grace. Salute, sis. Yo, it's a joy seeing you here. Yeah, man. Love it, my king. A bit silly, I say, do you know? A bit silly said, do you know how hard it is to construct a legal document that has power and true effect? Tell them, no, my brother, because you're one of them man that where your knowledge is out there, you know what I mean? And you learn a little thing here and a little thing there. So you have a lot of experience. You know what I mean? So when you look upon, you know, a true gem, you can recognize it for what it is. Yeah, man. Most people are going to see it and say, them don't know what that and discard it. But yeah, man. And I want easy thing for us get up and talk about, yeah, create a legal document because it is just that. You will get in trouble with that document if you do not know what you do. Truly. And the people in my society, them can attest for say, boy, I one thing with brother Awa, you know, him demonstrate some things that we have never seen before. Joel Jaguar C can attest to that. Joel, but wait, me don't ever see Joel Jaguar C in the chat. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, Joel Jaguar C can attest to these things. Whole heap of people can attest to these things. You know what I mean? So, it's not for us look on some YouTube tape, on some Patrick Divine tape, and tell people, say, go file this IRS tax form here and go do this there. It's not about that. It's way much more than that. That's for the clowns. You know what I mean? Who is the one that introduced most of you guys to establishing your houses and having a seal? I am E. I am it. Where you think a lot of these off the market, you know what I mean? Fake brand trying to do. Them look over here and catch something and them not learn it properly. So them are gonna mislead you guys now intentionally because them are work for that foreign agency. You know what I mean? It's just simple as that. So we are not here to to play. We are not here to dream, and we are definitely not here to drift. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We are putting in some work where it's commendable, it's lawful, it's correct, and we are taking it step by step. So there we give thanks. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Joel Jaguar dead, yes, man. Yeah, man. I showed, man. I to the man them listen, I'm not even gonna talk that. I'm gonna just make Joel Jaguar give him testimony. I was right there in court. I was right there on the phone. And this is why me I tell you, say, when you follow some silly bread about him a counsel, you know. When you look at the documents where this silly dude have out there, and those documents are gonna make you get in a trouble. I can't tell you that much. Those documents are gonna make you get in a trouble. Because this brethren went in and set himself good, and then in place documents and record where set himself bad. You know what I mean? And these guys not going to come and knock at your doors right away. Is when you look like you got to correct yourself now, them try snatch you up before you correct up. But be careful of these so-called counsel. Because they are not counsel. They are counsel. C-O-U-N-C-I-L. They are not C-O-U-N-S-E-L. They don't know nothing about that. I just even I teach them the difference now. Silly folk. Yeah, man. What my king I say? What Jati I say? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jatiba said, Jatiba here, King Awa. True witness. Give thanks, King. Much love. Yes, I. Them money are witness. Them money are can come on the live and tell us some things where go amaze, you know. You know what I mean? Cause a lot of things it amaze me. Cause him and my witness, a lot of things me not even see. But this money, you know, record and this money can give testimony. I witness first and testimony. This money can do that. I've never have him on the live for me a couple of attempts, but boy, me as my brethren kind of look like him Mike Shy, you know? Yeah, man. But yeah, as we go along. So we just say give thanks for the giving of thanks. We are here to say we are free. We are truly free. We make that declaration. Say no care what kind of paperwork attached to it. We as living man and woman I declare ourselves free. And as we go along, we are remove all of these corporate attachments and fix it up in such a way where we're still lawful and correct and we can coexist. It's, you know, that's it. So people, give thanks for your presence. Give thanks for your presence. My subscribers, people, they are them for hit the like button, you know, and share what one can share. I'm not monetized. We're not gonna make no money here, but what we want to do is get the information across. You know what I mean? Get the information out there. Because a lot of people is being misled intentionally. And them are do so because them lack knowledge. At least when them get some other information, them can now choose. There is option. You know what I mean? And we can tell people, say, let those guys qualify themselves if they hasn't placed anything on the public record correctly and cannot give you a record number. Listen, slam your door in their faces, unsubscribe from them, and get away from them. You can't say I never warn you. So you won't be able to come and say, hey, they scam me. You know what I mean? So people, we will catch up again later. Probably next month again. And again, we are doing things kind of privately. We're not going to come and expose too much anymore per se. So a lot of you know, where, you know, normally just want they on the outside and catch. You know better contact with and humble on the spirit. And just be a part of what we are doing so you can learn some things and take it to where you go and build on a thing, then all of we can still a link and everybody do them thing. It's that simple. You know what I mean? Step away from the ego. Put that away. I already declare myself Nestorian king and there is no equal. So get over that. Get over that. Nam yoho renge kyo. Nam yoho renge kyo. Nam yoho renge kyo. Give thanks and praise to the mystic law of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. Give thanks and praise. Oh, Hawa, 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 great spirit, whose voice I hear in the wind, and whose breath give life to all the earth. Here I am small and weak and need strength and guidance. Let me walk in peace and beauty, and may the beauty of my eyes ever behold the red and purple sunset. Make my hands respect the things you have made, and make my ears sharp enough to hear your voice. Make me wise so I may totally comprehend all the things you have taught the ancestors. Let me learn the lessons you have hidden in every leaf and rock. O thou most high, great spirit, I seek strength, not to be greater than my brothers, but to fight my greatest enemy, myself. O thou most high, Hawa, make me always willing to come to you with clean hands and straight eyes. So when life fades as the fading sunset, my soul will come to you without shame. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Salute, people. Salute. Honor with complete gratitude. For Joel Jaguar seed there. Salute, 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 my people. Salute. Joel Jaguar, you go create history in a Nantucket. People, it's going to be interesting. Boy, me I tell you, the Mosa is good and the Mosa is great, people. Yeah, man. Salute, salute, my people. Salute. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, man. Absolute success. Complete success.